The feeding habit of an animal depends on the kind of food it eats. The mouth parts of an animal are suited to the kind of food it eats. Yes, the feeding. Feeding means to eat food. That is called feeding. Okay. So the eating habit of an animal, it depends on the kind of food it eats. Obviously, what kind of food? Kind of food means whether that animal is a herbivore, it is eating only the plant parts like leaves, grasses, or whether it is a carnivore, it is eating the flesh of other animals only, or whether it is an omnivore, it is consuming both the things, plant parts as well as flesh of other animals. So, what particular kind of food an animal eats, its feeding habit depends on that thing only. The mouth parts of an animal are suited to the kind of food it eats. Yes, because we take our food with the help of our mouth. Okay, so the mouth parts of an animal, they are suited to the kind of food it eats. So the mouth part, and what are the parts of mouth? The teeth, the tongue, the structure of the mouth. These are all the mouth parts. So the mouth part of that particular animal will also be according to the type of food that animal is taking. Okay. So next paragraph is herbivores like cow and horse have sharp teeth in front to bite and cut grass and plants. So herbivores like cow and horse, they have sharp teeth in front to bite and cut grass and plants because they eat only plant parts. However, comma, they have flat, comma, broad and strong teeth at the back of their mouth to chew their food well. Okay, in the front, herbivores like cow and horse, they have sharp teeth to bite and cut grass and plants. However means but. Okay. However, they have flat and broad and strong teeth at the back of their mouth to chew their food well. Only biting and cutting of the grass and plants are not enough for the herbivores. They need to chew their food also. They need to chew and grind that grass and plant parts, whatever they are eating, it properly. Chewing is also important. So, for that purpose, at the back of their mouth, inside their mouth, they are having a strong, flat, and broad teeth. Okay. As you can see in this picture, this is the picture of a cow, and this is its mouth. It is quite big so that it can take lots of leaves and grasses inside its mouth in one bite. And the teeth, it is having sharp and front teeth, okay, for biting and cutting of the grass. But at the back of its mouth, it is having flat, strong, and broad teeth to chew this grass. Now, some animals like cow, comma, buffalo, comma, camel, comma, sheep, and giraffe cut grass, comma, leaves or plants with their front teeth and swallow it without chewing. Now there are some animals like this cow, buffalo, mostly these herbivorous animals. What they do? They cut the grass, leaves or plants because they are herbivores, so only plant parts they will cut. So they cut these plant parts with their front teeth, okay, and swallow it without chewing. In one go, in first attempt, in first time, when they bite or cut the grass or plants, they just swallow it as it is without chewing. They just swallow their food, their grass, their plant parts, leaves. Okay, they just bite it, cut it, and swallow it. Now, later means after some time or next time. Okay, later they bring it back into their mouth for chewing. So later on, what they do? whatever they have swallowed, grass, leaves, okay, after biting, later on, after some time, there is a mechanism, there is a process inside their body with the help of which these swallowed grass or leaves or plant parts, they come back to their mouth, so that now they can chew it well with the help of their broad and flat and strong back teeth. Okay, then they chew it well for hours. Yes, now the swallowed food, the swallowed grass or whatever these herbivores have eaten, it has came back into their mouth for proper chewing, and they chew it properly for hours. This is called chewing the cud. Such animals are called cud chewing animals. Example, cow, sheep. By the way, the cud chewing property or phenomena I have explained in my previous videos of this chapter also. So again, I have explained you that this chewing the cud, it is mostly related with the herbivorous animals. And what is the whole process? The whole process is simply that they first cut and bite the grass or leaves or whatever their fodder is. They swallow it without chewing in the first time. Later on, after some time, they bring back this swallowed food in their mouth for proper chewing, and they chew it well for hours. So this complete process phenomena, it is known as chewing the cud. And these such type of herbivores animals who do this thing, they are known as cud chewing animals. Okay, cud chewing animals. So this is very important thing which you have to know in this chapter. Okay, this we have read over here also. Chewing the cud. Herbivores like cow, horse, camel, sheep cut grass leaves with their front teeth and swallow it without chewing. Later, they bring it back into their mouth for chewing, which they chew well for hours. This is called chewing the cud, and such animals are known as cud chewing animals. So this is very important in this chapter, and questions may come from this section. So all this phenomena, all this key term, that is chewing the cud, should be clear concept wise in your mind. Okay, so that you could write 4 or 5 lines related to this. Okay, let's see what's next. A giraffe has a long neck which helps it to reach tall trees for eating leaves. Now, what helps a giraffe? As you can see here, it is the picture of a giraffe. And what is the length? Are you noticing the length of its neck? It's so long. So this long neck of this giraffe, it helps this long neck of giraffe helps the giraffe to reach to the tall branches, to the tall leaves of the trees. Okay. Now, an elephant uses its trunk to put food into its mouth. You can see the picture of elephant also here, and this is the long trunk. Okay, this is the long trunk of this elephant, which helps this elephant to put food or even water into its mouth. It also uses it to break branches and leaves from trees and to drink water. So this trunk not only helps the elephant in eating the food. To put food means to eating the food, to take food and then put it inside the mouth. This is the mouth part. Okay, this. But this trunk also helps the elephant to break some branches, or if it wants to eat some leaves of the branches which are at certain height, then also this trunk helps out the elephant, and it also helps elephant to drink water. Okay. Next we can see is rabbits, squirrels and rats have sharp teeth in front. These teeth help in biting seeds, fruits and nuts. These animals gnaw their food. Okay. About chewing the cud we have studied, then about the long neck of giraffe we have studied, then we have seen the elephant uses its trunk to food into its mouth. Now there is rabbits, squirrels and rats. These three animals, what speciality they have, how they eat their food? So they have sharp teeth in front, as you can see this white portion. It is the sharp teeth which is present in the front of their mouth. Which animal's mouth? Rabbits, squirrels and rats. They have sharp teeth in front of their mouth. So these teeth help in biting seeds, fruits and nuts, because these kind of animals mostly eat this type of plant products like seeds or fruits, or even the whole fruit, nuts like cashew nuts, walnuts, peanuts, etc. Okay, so these animals gnaw their food. Gnaw means to bite the hard outer covering of the seed or nuts with their sharp front teeth. That is known as gnaw or gnaw. Okay, actually G remains silent over here. It is pronounced like gnaw. Okay, these animals gnaw their food. Okay. Okay, let's see what's in the next paragraph. Carnivores like lion and tiger have sharp and pointed teeth in front. These help them to tear the flesh of their prey. They have strong, flat and broad grinding teeth at the back of their mouth to chew flesh. So now it is talking about the carnivores. As you can see, this is the picture of a lion and what a sharp teeth it is having. So carnivores like lion and tiger, they have sharp and pointed teeth. As you can see, these four sharp and pointed teeth in the front of its mouth. Why it is so sharp? Almost all the teeth, they are actually sharp and pointed because they have to tear the flesh apart from other animals' body. Okay. So this sharp and pointed teeth help them to tear, to to scratch the flesh of their prey, because we have studied these carnivores, they are predators. They hunt, they kill other animals for their flesh. Okay, so that's why they need such a strong, sharp and pointed teeth, so that they could tear the flesh of other animals. But they also have strong, flat and broad grinding teeth at the back of their mouth to chew flesh. They cannot swallow the flesh as it is only after tearing it. They have to chew that flesh also. So for chewing purpose, again these carnivores also, they have strong, flat and broad grinding teeth at the back of their mouth. Inside their mouth, what type of teeth they are having? They are having strong, flat and broad grinding teeth. Grinding means to make something into smooth paste like substance. Okay, so whatever flesh they have teared apart from other animals' body with the help of their sharp pointed front teeth, with the help of their flat, broad and strong grinding teeth at the back of their mouth, they chew that flesh properly and then swallow it. Okay. Okay, next is snakes and frogs do not have teeth for chewing. They swallow their food whole. Now there are certain creatures, certain living organisms like snake and frogs also, those who are not having teeth. Okay, they just swallow their food whole. So these snakes, they mostly eat rats, some small birds or frogs or lizards, like small creatures. So they just catch hold of them and swallow it whole. They don't chew it, they don't bite it, okay? Only they just swallow their food completely, wholly. So two examples are given here, snakes and frogs. One more thing about frog is given is that frogs, lizards and chameleons catch insects with their sticky tongue. As you can see in this picture also, there is a small grass or small herb like plant, and one insect, a small insect is sitting over here, and this frog, with the help of its sticky tongue, it can just catch hold of this insect inside its mouth, and then it will swallow this insect whole. Okay, so frogs, lizards and chameleons. Chameleons are also lizard like structure. Only thing is that they can mimic with their surroundings. Mimic means they can match up with their surroundings on whatever kind and color of surface they are present. Suppose they are present on a green colored tree or brown mountains, then they can change their body color according to their surroundings, so that they could not be easily recognized by their prey, by their enemies. So that is one specialty of chameleons, that they can change their body color according to their surroundings, matching with their surroundings. Okay, so these frogs, lizards and chameleons, they catch insects with their sticky tongue. They have sticky tongue. Sticky means some sticky type of materials are present on their tongue, sticky substance, due to which these insects which they want to eat, they paste in their tongue and then they swallow it. So in this picture you can also see a frog catching insect with its tongue. So in this portion of the video, this much only. So let's have a quick recap that what we have studied today. I hope you all must be reading the way I am doing reading practice for you. Reading is very important. You have to pay attention towards your reading skill. Proper reading of the lines, of the paragraphs, whatever content is given in the chapter, it is very important. Once you will start reading carefully, properly, and then you will start understanding the meaning side by side, then the concepts will be clearer in your mind and understanding will be perfect. So we have studied about how animals eat, the eating habit, the feeding habit and the mouth structure, teeth, all this depend on the type of food which the animals eat. Then we have seen about chewing the cud phenomena that is related to herbivores. Okay. Then some interesting habits of other animals, how they take their food in their mouth, like elephant uses its trunk, rabbits, rats, squirrels, they have sharp teeth in front which help to gnaw their food, that is biting seeds, fruits and nuts. Snakes swallow their food whole because it does not have teeth. Frogs, lizards catch insect with their sticky tongue. About butterfly we will study in the next portion of my video. Okay, so in this portion, this much only for the revision and reading purpose. I have already uploaded this particular chapter as a PDF on Snapwork. So from there, you could do the reading properly. Okay. So keep on reading, keep on revising whatever you have learnt till date in your science syllabus of class 3. Okay. So that's all for today's class. Take care and see you soon with the next video. Thank you for the class.